most humane way to unalive a lobster and break it down. You're going to want to use tongs or a towel to hold its body, and you're going to pierce its head with a sharp knife directly into the head and pulling down like so. This immediately unalives it and is the most humane way. Also, boiling is pretty quick as well, but not quite as fast. From there, I cut it in half for the rest of the butchery. I think it's really important to be able to do this and see this if we're meat eaters and seafood eaters. Follow for more cooking tutorials and videos. The most humane way to unalive a lobster and break it down. You're going to want to use tongs or a towel to hold its body, and you're going to pierce its head
Nigga, I did that shit with my hands. They're bugging.
directly into the head and pulling down like so.
Nah, I ain't even gonna cap. I threw that bitch right in the fucking... I was not wasting no time. I threw that bitch right in the motherfucking, right in the boiling water, bro. I was not rapping. Bro, I want the quarters it, bro. That's so drawn.
Adam Presser, that is your brand new CEO of TikTok. So, when you look at this newly created entity, TikTok US, it is now a separate business. It functions independently of ByteDance. And although ByteDance is on the board, the governance is separate. The new CEO is going to be this guy who has spoken at the World Jewish Congress, who's spoken on a number of other panels about anti-Semitism on TikTok. Guys are pro-Israel.
I hate niggas that play like this right here. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
So we'll talk all about it. We'll talk about who this guy is and what he's about. We'll read through some articles about him. We're also going to talk tonight, if we have time, about Trump's latest comments about Renee Good, the left-wing protester who was shot and killed by ICE at the beginning of the year. Get a load of this. Trump says it's a tragedy. He says it was a mistake.
Kinda wish I took with the bishop, but
and
whatever.
Tragedies happen, and it's so horrible. So
Kinda wish I took with the bishop. Not even gonna lie.
This is maybe the worst thing he said since he got into office, and I'm going to tell you why. We have been talking about this unfolding situation with ICE and how they've been confronting protesters and how there has been this tit-for-tat escalation between law enforcement and protesters. And for me, the fundamental principle here is a question of confidence. In any conflict, in any game, in any competition, it comes down to a question of confidence, of certainty, assurances. These are the kinds of words, maybe you could say credibility encapsulates all of them. And what I mean by that is, when you're trying to win a war against these demonstrators, against protesters, we are trying to enforce the law, and we need there to be an understanding that the law will be enforced. An election was won, a mandate was given, and now there is a policy that we're deporting all these illegal aliens, and it's just going to happen. You have left-wing protesters that are resisting this. They're trying to shut it down. They are trying to stop it. They are in the wrong. They are breaking the law. They are impeding law enforcement. They're impeding the popular will, the popular mandate, which was given during the election through the popular vote. Now, these people should be crushed, but if they're going to win, they are going to need to succeed on the front of willpower. If they can stand there in front of law enforcement, and if law enforcement backs down, then even though they are in the right, even though they are enforcing the law, even though they have a political mandate, they will lose if they lack the political will to follow through, if they lack the resolve, the conviction to follow through. Now, whether the protesters succeed is a question of whether they believe that they can overcome law enforcement, whether they believe that if they simply occupy the space, if they stand tall, if they don't go home, again, it comes down to if they believe that law enforcement will blink first, if there is not confidence that law enforcement will carry out their duties, then they will be emboldened, they'll stick it out, they're going to hang out there. And the longer that they believe they can win, the longer they're going to be out there, the more they're going to escalate. Now, we've talked about how in the past couple of weeks, Trump has come out and undermined his own law enforcement policy. He came out a couple weeks ago, and there was an article in Axios, it said that he and members of the administration want to change the strategy. Not a vote of confidence. Then he comes out the next week and says, you know, we're really just going after the worst of the
I
worst.
feel like I probably shouldn't have done it. I probably should just move my queen.
Again,
or my king.
the
Fuck.
policy. Well, today he comes out and says Renee Good was
Definitely
a
rolling up
tragedy
again,
and
yo.
a mistake was made. Now you're not just undermining the policy, now you're undermining your people. Now you're undermining your own personnel. And what message does that send to both sides? The message it sends to law enforcement is, if you make a mistake, maybe Trump doesn't have your back. So what are law enforcement going to do? They're going to try not to make mistakes, which means they're going to lean out. They're going to lean back rather than lean in. They know if they mess up, maybe Trump won't have their back. Maybe they're going to get prosecuted. Loss of confidence means loss of follow-through, lack of follow-through, loss of resolve. And the message for the protesters is, if we keep pushing, they will blink. If we show up and demonstrate as they did today in freezing temperatures, if we show up and impede law enforcement, if we die, we'll become martyrs. We'll undermine the enemy's resolve. There's an air of inevitability. Huge problem. So we'll talk about that in greater detail. And that'll be our show. We're going to get into all of it. Before we
Okay,
do,
so
I'll
I'll go
smash
here.
the follow button on Rumble, smash the like button, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the show. Check out our merch store, Fuentes.store. I have my brand new USA quarter zip. Check it out. This is high quality stuff. And I'm not just saying that. Some of the merch that we've done in the past, you know, we've been doing merch for a long time, and it's been sort of, some of the products are better than others. This is very high quality. 80% cotton, 20% polyester. US flag on the side. Very high quality, stitched on. And then we have the embroidered USA logo right here. And it looks pretty sharp. I mean, look at this. Look at this collar, zipper. It zips all the way up. little product demonstration. It does zip all the way up, in case you were wondering. So when it gets really cold, yeah, you could theoretically zip it all the way up. In theory, it is possible. In practice, too. If it gets cold, if you don't mind that, you can zip it all the way up. You can zip it all the way down. Maybe if you're in like a tropical climate, you get a little warm. And I think it looks sharp. Navy, red, embroidered, USA logo, American flag. I think it looks great. What do you guys think? I think it looks great. Goes great with the hat. You know, this is a
Coulda
whole
went
fit.
there.
This is a whole ass fit. So check that out. Fuentes.store. This is now my #1 bestseller on the store. We've sold over 1,000 of these already. They've only been here, I think, for a few days. We already sold over 1,000 of them. It's my #1 bestseller for the year so far. People love them. People are loving this product. And get it in time for spring. They ship in 2 to 4 weeks. You're going to want to wear this at Easter. You're going to want to wear this at the wedding party. Or, you probably wear a tuxedo to a wedding. But, you know, I don't know if there's like something happening around it. Whatever kind of spring event you got going on, this is the perfect fit. It's a great conversation starter. People are going to say, wow, I love that quarter zip. Where'd you get it? And you can tell them I got it on this island. I got it on this island. They were giving them away before the feds showed up. So check it out, Fuentes.store. Remember to subscribe at AmericaFirst.plus. Check that out as well. Get access to our whole archive. Okay, we're going to dive into the show. One other thing before we get into the news. I don't know about you, but everywhere I look, I've been hearing about this winter storm that's coming this weekend. Have you heard about this? It's all over TikTok. It's all over X. It's all over the news. Apparently, there is this giant winter storm. It's going to take over the entire country. Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Tennessee, Mississippi, all the way up to New York. It's this huge storm. They're saying there's going to be an inch of ice, there's going to be snow, freezing temperatures, and the prediction is that this is going to destroy infrastructure, that the power is going to be down for days, and people are going to be stranded in their homes with no electricity and no transportation and the rest of it. And I've been hearing all about this storm, and that's not really newsworthy for me because I do a political show. It's not really a political issue. But I've also seen on my timeline...
Nigga gave up the game. I'll take that. First game, first win.
But apparently,
Checkmate, yo.
a large contingent of people
Gotta roll up again soon.
This winter storm, has been created by the government. Have you seen this? This has been all over my timeline for the past few days. And it's the same group of people that's talking about Charlie Kirk being killed by Israel. It's the same group of people that says that acquiring Greenland is a Jewish plot. It's the same group of people that is criticizing the Venezuela thing.
Thinking here with the palm, thinking here, here.
This storm is actually a government manufactured
Get busy for real, for real.
To do what exactly? Who even knows? At this point, who even knows? What is the theory? What's their end?
It's over, nigga.
What's the goal?
Oh no, it's not.
Behind this? Where's the
I
evidence?
forgot he put his jaw in there.
Nobody
Oh,
but I've seen
that's
this
Saudi.
over my timeline. People are filming the sky,
That's Saudi.
and you see the
Damn.
condensation trails in the sky, colloquially.
I ain't
called
lose this yet, but
chemtrails.
fuck.
And people are filming the sky, and they're saying, "Everybody,
Man,
keep your eyes
that
on
one
the
is
sky.
not good.
Everybody, be on the lookout. Watch what's happening in the air." And you see these
Damn.
condensation trails. You see
That's
the water
crazy.
vapor in the sky.
That's Saudi.
And people are saying X marks the spot.
That's Saudi.
That's where the government weather machines are creating this winter storm. That's where government airplanes are spraying heavy metals in the air to create a winter storm.
Damn.
And I see a lot of this stuff is getting tons of engagement. People are posting this, reposting this. One guy in particular I saw, he said that the government is making natural disasters happen on the weekends because the government needs commerce to keep going. He said the government, have you ever noticed all the extreme weather happens during the weekend? And the reason being is because the government needs to keep everybody on the hamster wheel. They need commerce to happen. So the government is artificially moving all the storms to the weekend. I guess this is separate, though, because this is going to bleed into the work week next week. It's going to bleed into Monday. And they're saying the government is creating a winter storm. I saw Ian Carroll did a clip. He said, "What a coincidence. A winter storm in the middle of winter. It's about fascist mind control, and it's about vaccines." And I've been saying this for a long time, but it has jumped the shark. This is just derangement. This is JQAnon, is what I'm calling it. Since when did talking about Israel and Israel's lobby and Jewish billionaires, since when did this become a QAnon level conspiracy? I've been doing this forever. I have paid the price. I have made the sacrifices. I have gone through all of it. And I did not go through all of this for it to be hijacked by fucking insane people and for it to turn into QAnon. Because now it's like this group of people that purports to believe in a Jewish conspiracy, now they just believe in every conspiracy. Now everything, literally everything is a conspiracy. A winter storm in winter is now a conspiracy. I see people that are 50 years old that they're just some, I don't know, nut job on Twitter, and they look at the weather forecast and they go, this doesn't look right. Doesn't look right. Since when did you become a meteorologist? People see they see this map of this giant winter storm. They see the, I don't know what you even call that, but they see the map of this incoming weather, and they say, huh, yeah, that doesn't look right. I've never seen anything like this before. Something's up. You know, I think this is a government plot. And you go, you know, winter weather happens. It happens all the time. I live in Chicago. I've been alive for a quarter of a century. It happens. It gets cold in the winter. It snows in the winter. You get freezing temperatures in the winter. It happens. It's a weather pattern. Yes, you get winter storms in the winter. That is not a coincidence. Oh, wow. Oh, you believe the government narrative, huh? Oh, wow. You really think it's all a coincidence? Yes, I think that winter storms happen in winter. I think that cold temperatures happen in the winter. I know that's crazy.
So I feel like maybe I go.
So I've been seeing this stuff lately.
I'm gonna go here. I think I'm gonna go there next. Here.
And I'm tempted to say this is in itself an operation to discredit other conspiracies, but then I find myself doing the same thing. Maybe there's just a lot of dumb people out there. Maybe there are just a lot of really stupid people out there that will believe anything. It's like a Dunning-Kruger
knight to c6 first.
They don't know anything. They don't want to know anything. They think they know everything, about ballistics, about meteorology,
knight to c6 first.
Geopolitics, about oil, whatever.
Now run this here.
They see something in their
pawn to b5, attacking this bishop on c4.
And
ouch!
Like,
Fuck, that hurt.
I don't want anything to do with that stuff. That stuff has jumped the shark. Ian Carroll, you can have them. You can have all these numbskulls. Yeah, man, everything's
I'm thinking maybe next I go my dark squared bishop to g6, attacking his bishop.
Greenland, Charlie Kirk.
I haven't moved this bishop yet, or this knight, I mean.
And here's the best part, except for, of course, the Jews themselves. You know what's funny about this?
If he disconnects, I'll take it. I will take the win, because, like, like, the whole goal with this, in my opinion, is for them to castle early one way. Because then I could really, like, figure out what I want to do. And Homeboy castled mad early. Yo, I'm mad as shit I can't get the quarter zip, bro. I'm about to cry.
And they start talking about all this other stuff.
Got me fucked up.
Project Looking Glass, Freud, and Aleister Crowley, and weather machines, and this kind of stuff.
Yes, I'll take it. Another dub, another win.
But when you push them, the one that they don't believe in, ironically, is that there's anything going on with Jews. I saw a clip from Ian Carroll the other day.
All right, just continue. I don't know. I could go here, and torture his ass. But I figured something was coming, though.
And he's sitting with Roseanne Barr,
he gonna want to take that.
She can't wait for America to be
he gonna want to take this. I could go here.
Israel, and she said that
I think I'm gonna go
Israel will be begging for
here
instead. And they're cursed and they'll be destroyed. She's a total psycho.
Okay. Alright, he just got a different way of running the modern. Okay, I see what he's got going on here.
Every religion has bad people in it. It's the
so in retrospect, I probably should have put my queen here. But if I go here somehow, I'm good. But if I go there, he gonna throw that pawn right there to a6. So I'm thinking.
That anything has to do with Jewish people, and same with Candace Owens. She did.
I'm thinking continue, just go there.
On her show last week, and she's talking about time travel and Charlie Kirk.
Because this queen is, yeah. I like what's going on here.
By aliens because he was psychic as a little boy. And they had to kill him because he was going to manipulate the space-time. I'm not exaggerating. That was her show.
I think maybe.
She does a rebuttal to me, and she says, "You know,
see."
She goes, "He wants to make everything about
okay, so
Israel
I think now's when I get my queen involved for sure."
She said, "But it has nothing to do with that. It's about Satanists performing ritual sacrifices against the good people in all the religions."
I'm gonna go here instead of going.
She said, talking about Jews in Israel as a distraction.
To there.
from the real conspiracy, which is
And then
clockwork elves and
possibly
ancient aliens and time travel. Same thing with Tucker Carlson. He's done
here,
entire
right? Because
shows
if I
about
go bang,
chemtrails and aliens. He says that ancient aliens
he could just go
from
here.
the antediluvian civilization, the pre-flood civilization, are on the floor of the ocean piloting giant autonomous machines. That is what explains these UAP, unexplained phenomena.
If I go here.
And him too. He says, oh, well, if you're obsessed with Israel, that's insane. Anyway, my next guest is going to tell us
I
about
like that. Go here.
and ancient aliens. Welcome to the show.
Maybe
Thanks
here.
for doing this. I mean, you could almost create a compilation. I
Go
wonder
here,
if you
maybe.
could do that.
Block this
I've
bishop.
literally seen Tucker on his show. He goes on the show and says, if you make hating Israel your whole personality, that's creepy and weird and hateful.
Oh, he did it for
Some
me.
people
That's a
take it
bet.
too far. I'm not pro-Israel, but, you know, I don't hate anybody, and this.
Now I'll go
And then he goes,
here.
anyway, I'd like to welcome my next guest who's going to tell us about antediluvian civilizations, ancient aliens, and chemtrails. Thank you so much for doing this.
Here?
Thank you for being here. And you go, hang on, what the fuck is going on? Because this collection of people now, Tucker, Candace, Ian, they're in this sort of triangulation. They insist that, yeah, time travel's real, ancient aliens are real, chemtrails are real, demons control everything.
Could go back. Could just go.
But do not look at the Jewish people behind the curtain.
Yeah, I'll just go back.
Don't pay any attention to Israel. Don't notice how many Jews are overrepresented in the institutions. Don't look into their religion and what they say in their holy
Thailand,
book.
okay.
Something's off there. Something's
I'm
not
thinking.
right.
I'm
And I don't know if
thinking
it's intentional or
bishop.
not, but I've noticed it.
I'm thinking dark.
And I would like to draw a very hard line.
I'll go up.
I'd like to draw a very hard line and say, if you're a kook, you're on one side of it. JQAnon is
I'm
on
thinking
one side.
because if
I
I
don't
go
wanna be a part
here,
of JQAnon.
then he
I'm
takes.
not a JQAnon guy.
Then I
I'm
take.
America first. I'm right wing. I'm Catholic. I believe that space is
Then
real.
I go
believe
here.
The earth is round. And I think that we have a fifth column.
I think that's a
A
win,
Jewish
bro.
oligarchy. They operate like gangsters, and they have too much
I
influence over
think
our
that's a
country.
win. I'm gonna go for
those
it,
are
bro.
basically my beliefs. I'm a race realist. I think that
I think that's a
the
win.
races are real. Identity matters. Our country's becoming less white. That's a problem. So I'm on this side of the line. I am pro-white, Jewish critical, and I draw a hard line. On the other side of it is where you find time travel, weather machines, ancient aliens, directed energy beams, and all this other deep underground military bases, whatever else you want to say, and people that are going to hide behind this weird, indifferentist, satanic thing where they say, no, it's not Jewish people, it's satanic infiltrators that have infiltrated all the religions,
I'm gonna go
which seems to be what they believe
here.
on that side. I draw a hard
Then maybe
line.
Castle
JQ
next.
Anon and JQ. JQ Anon, time travel, all that, and then just straight up JQ. I don't even like JQ that much, but I would differentiate it from JQ Anon. Anyway.
So I go here.
That's that. I just have to say that because I've been pushing this in my group chat, in the America First Plus group chat, but also my group chat with my friends. I don't know how much more of that I can take. It's actually becoming very frustrating because we have worked so hard on this show to push the truth about what's happening in the country, only for it now to be diluted by all this other junk.
Yeah, and I'm thinking pawn to
And now, what is it
E5.
to be woke on these subjects? And by woke, I don't mean like left wing. I mean to be aware. What does it mean to be woke on these subjects? Now it's like you have to check every box, believe every nut job conspiracy, otherwise you're in on it. And you have these total amateurs. They basically just take a look at anything that comes across the timeline and say,
oh,
yeah, that doesn't look right. That doesn't add up.
oof.
It's
And then
like
he gonna
it's a
go
winter
there,
storm.
yup.
Last week there were these wildfires in Patagonia.
Oof. Fucked up
And
my
one guy said, "Oh, it was the IDF."
Damn,
No,
oof.
people took
That's
it
a
and ran
oof.
with it and said, "Oh, this wildfire in the other side of the world is an Israeli plot. Oh, this winter storm in Tennessee is an Israeli plot." Greenland isn't. Time travel is real. It's ancient technology. They groomed him because he's a psychic kid, and you
Damn.
go, okay. What are we doing again? What is the point of all this?
Go here.
And you know what I think the point is? I think the reason
Perfect.
it's being elevated, when Candace met with Erica Kirk, and then she kind of stepped back from a lot of her claims, all the comments said, you know what? I'm done with politics. It's too weird.
I knew it. Ah.
I think maybe.
Damn. GG. Fuck.
It's to get all of us to
I'm right there, yo. I just had to find a way to get this fucking night out of there.
Conclusions.
Ah.
Damn.
Damn. All right.
And then you just look like a complete psycho. Because what we talk about in the show is not psycho at all.
Okay.
I'll tell you what's happening in the world. There is an armada headed to the Middle East to topple the Iranian government because Israel wants to become a global power. And they say that. Netanyahu said it this week. He said Israel has ambitions to become
not even
not
sure
just a
what he
regional
has
power,
going on,
in some ways
but
a global power. And what stands in the way is Iran and their Islamist
not even sure what he got going on or nothing, but
their nuclear hedge, their missile capability. And Netanyahu is coming to the United States to plead with Trump to go to war with Iran. And it looked like we were locked and loaded, ready to do it a couple weeks ago, or I guess it was last week. Back down at the last minute because we didn't have a big enough force package. Well, now we're sending an aircraft carrier, we're sending F-35Cs, we're sending all kinds of other military hardware to get ready for a war. Okay, that's real. That's not crazy. That doesn't require any kind of leap of faith. That's real, and that is a discrete, tangible
early castle
agenda. It is being pushed by
that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see.
It is being pushed by a particular country.
Okay, I could go
that's
here.
Not crazy. That's
then
not
hit here.
far-fetched. It's not fantastical.
Not
it's
doing
not
enough.
Supernatural. And it's sourced.
I'll go here. Don't like that. Don't.
There's actual evidence there. There's actual proof to back it up. There's a warrant, as you would say, in a formal setting. And then you get people in the midst of this buildup in the Middle East. It's sort of like the perfect comparison.
See, I don't want to move these pawns here because he's got his bishop
while you're watching an armada
over there at
the Iranian
G2.
Which is what Israel has wanted
So
for
if I move my knight that's at C5, let's say, and I get sloppy and lazy and I move my pawn here at fucking B7, then I'm fucked. And that rook is gone. Alright, he might have seen what I got going on though.
Talk about how at the World Economic Forum there was a former FDA bureaucrat who was there, and he said we should have never called the COVID vaccine a vaccine. He said because the purpose of it.
See, I like his pawn being there because now it's like
it was actually a treatment.
You know.
Like, that's real. I can believe that. That's real. That makes sense. That's
same as earlier. We're all good, though.
Like, there are real things out there. There is a true truth movement. There is an authentic truth movement. But let's look at what is real. What's real is we're going to war with Iran. What's real is at the World Economic Forum, they admitted the COVID vaccine was a therapy, not a proper vaccine. And they lied, like that's a bombshell. Then you have this whole other side where people go, it's going to get cold out. The government is doing that because they want a mind control system. And you go, okay, so now you lost me. The last thing I'll say about it is what's really irritating is, okay, there is weather manipulation. That's true. And it's called cloud seeding. And it's been around for a long time. And I believe in that because there are companies that are dedicated to this and they do it all the time. They try to manipulate precipitation. Okay. If you want to make the case that there are chemtrails, I don't believe in that, but let's say you want to make that case. If you want to make the case that this winter storm is a government operation, again, I think that's far-fetched, then make the case. Show the evidence, earnestly, scientifically. But the refuge of every conspiracy theorist now, I don't know if you noticed this, but they're always just like really sarcastic and snarky. It's always sarcasm. It's always some kind of shit-eating grin, snarky. Oh, yeah, so that's totally legitimate. Oh, a winter storm is about to roll through. Yeah, I totally believe that's not a government operation led by HARP. It's always like these little drive-by sniper shots, like name dropping a conspiracy theory. It's always with this snarky little tone, always with this little sarcastic riff. If you want to make a conspiracy theory, bring in an expert, show the evidence, show the data, admit that you might be wrong. Admit, if we're assessing how certain you are or how probable it is that you're right, admit how confident you are about your theory. But it's never that. It's always like, no. We presume it's a conspiracy. Everything's a lie. We're always being lied to. The government's lying about everything. So they're lying about this, and the rich want us to die because they hate us and blah, blah. And it's always like I'm above it all. I know better than you. I'm snarky. A little snipe, drive-by shot, name drop some esoteric thing. And that's the part that I really hate. You want to believe a conspiracy theory. Okay, give me my 2-hour documentary and show me all the evidence. Don't give me a little drive-by snarky tweet that says, oh, the government's always out to get us, blah, blah, blah. That's just irritating. That just makes me want to hit you in the face. That's just ignorant. So anyway, now I'm just venting a little bit about that because I don't know why it's been on my timeline, but I've been seeing one tweet after another, people talking about chemtrails, and I guess it's because I saw one of them and I linked to it. It had like 15,000 likes, but I linked to it, and then I'm sure they just started showing me every single tweet about chemtrails, but that kind of thing is just like a disease. I've said this since the beginning of the year. We have to make a concerted effort to step outside from that. If you see a Twitter account that is American Communist Party, we're not communists. If you see a Twitter account that has a bunch of Muslim shit in the bio, we're not Muslims. If you see a Twitter account that just believes in every conspiracy about alternative medicine or weather control, you got to tune that out. We're not into that. This is America first. This is for Americans. It's anti-immigration. We're in favor of American power. We're a Christian movement. We acknowledge that Jews will never see the light of Christ. They'll never have access to God because they rejected Christ. They have too much power in our society. They cannot help but use it for evil because they don't have access to God. That's where we live in. That's the area that we live in, that we inhabit, and we have to circumscribe that and protect it.
I think
Excuse me.
pontoon.
Because I see a lot of people being lost to this crap, and it's a lot of older people that don't know any better. It's a lot of older people that are basically psychic victims of the loss of confidence in the media. They don't believe in the New York Times and CNN. Now they'll believe literally anything. They're psychic victims of Tucker Carlson tonight, of the Tucker Carlson network. Anyway, we're going to move on. We're going to get into our featured story here tonight. And we'll get into this TikTok story. So I want to just read some of the comments in the live chat. Let's see. Somebody says chemtrail deniers in the lowest circle of hell with sodomites and usurers. I don't know if that's sarcastic. The earth is definitely flat. Bro got the call. Bro got the call. Winter is a Jewish plot. Admits cloud seeding, denies chemtrails. Shill. That's great. I'm coughing because of all the chemicals that are being sprayed on us. I just wonder, though, if you believe in chemtrails, so who's doing it then? Are all the pilots covering it up? Because for them to have chemtrails over all of America all the time, wouldn't that cost like billions of dollars? Who's paying for that? And who's doing this? Wouldn't there need to be like tons and tons of pilots that are going to flight school? to fly airplanes to poison America? And so what happens? Does like a guy in a black suit knock on their door and say, we have a contract. We're going to pay you $300,000 a year, no questions asked. We need you to fly these planes and drop the payload. Don't ask what it is. If you do, we'll kill you. And they're pressing.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh my gosh.
Surely they've heard about this, and there's no whistleblowers? Excuse me, where's the whistleblower that's going to say, I was a chemtrail pilot?
Rip.
I am guilty. I dropped the aluminum. I dropped the heavy metals on Earth.
Rip, nigga got me. Nigga got me. Nigga got me not even wanting to play right now, bitch.
Got the call, yeah, from the chemical headquarters, the CQ. Big chemical. All right, we're going to move on. I want to get into our featured story tonight. Like I said, this is something I haven't heard anybody talk about so far. And this concerns the sale of TikTok from China to the United States. As you know, last year, the TikTok ban went into effect. And we all know the story there. Shortly after October 7th, all of these pro-Palestine hashtags went super viral on TikTok. And this was contrary to every other social platform. Every other social platform in America, in the world, Facebook, Instagram, I believe even Twitter, every single social platform was pro-Israel. The top hashtags were pro-Israel. The algorithm favored pro-Israel
GG, fucker.
sentiment, except for TikTok. And on TikTok in November and December 2023, you had millions and millions of users posting stories about the genocide in Gaza, about the disproportionate use of force, criticizing the Israeli war in Gaza.
Alright, I'm gonna be on all day. Let me motherfucking hold up. Hold up. Fuck it, I'm gonna hop on the craft, man. Fuck it. Been a hot minute, man. I actually got on the wrong account, but hopefully, I'm able to switch once I get on there. I know once you don't play for a little while, like, it always does that thing where it doesn't want you to fucking go back on without signing in again, which is so fucking annoying, but hey. I walked this morning, got myself some fucking, some lobsters to cook tonight. Cause, you know, I'm finna be snowed in. I think, for my work tomorrow, I'm pretty sure I'm, like, delayed. Like, I'm delayed as of now. Because they wouldn't go back on delaying you, but at least I don't think so. But and it's still bricking outside, so I'm delayed as of now. But you know, if fuck around and end up canceling again tomorrow, we'll see. I will be honest, I don't want to drive up that bitch. Fuck, snowy as hell out. It's fucking wild. Damn. It's crazy as hell hot. What's up, chat? Talk to me. Talk to me, niggas. What's that? I'm about to roll up again, though. I ain't gonna lie. I got a whole bottle here to kill. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be fucked up. I ain't driving nowhere, bro. It's over. Crazy. Alright, let me see. See, I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, hold up, chat. Hold up. Hold up, chat. They fucking playing with me. Per motherfucking usual. I knew he was gonna do it. I said it. They was gonna make me re-sign in before I could put on that account. Shit, I got 4 notifications on here. What the fuck? Alright. Damn. It's crazy, yo. Because 10 years ago, it's 2026 right now. Like, I could tell you. Because I remember 10 years ago, we had like some sort of snowstorm and shit. It was like this. But man, if I was set up like this, had my PC, had some bread where I could just, set up, get the food I need for the break. Had my weed, because, my mom wouldn't have been in the crib. She working now, which is crazy, but man, I'd have been on the game all damn day, set up, drawn on Minecraft. This day would have went by fast for me. I ain't even gonna lie. It's crazy. Crazy how that worked, right? Like, I don't know if 10 years ago it snowed this bad, but it was death cracking 10 years ago. Um, I guess Hypixel it is, man. Fuck. Oh, I gotta play 1.2.1. What version am I in? Hold up. It's always something, bro. Let me see. Let me see now. Yo, it's literally always some shit, bro. I'm about to hop back on chess. How you can't do 1.2.1 on Hypixel no more, bro? What? I don't know. This is a latest version. Shit, I don't know. To be honest, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and play 1.8. It's drawn because y'all can't see this right now, but it's saying I can't play in the version I'm in. I'm in 1.2.1. No, I literally just looked at fucking the Hypixel and it said you can play 1.2.1 and 1.8. So let's see what 1.8 says, but this shit cooking me right now. I'll say that much. Okay, I can play 1.8. I just need to figure out a motherfucking resource pack that's gonna work. Um, yeah, okay, that works. Alright. Okay. 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 Some solo SG, bro. Somebody need to ask me though, why is he bullshitting? Somebody need to ask me though, why the fuck you bring it back to take it back off? That nigga drawn. Shit, what kid I'm using right now? Archer? Alright, I can fuck with Archer. I want some fat shit, yo. Crazy. Alright, here we go. My sensitivity kinda high right now, I ain't gonna lie. If a V off, I ain't playing in a minute. I'm set up though. I got some good shit. I see this bull right here. Alright, here we go. I see this guy. He must not got a weapon, 100%. Okay, let me go here. Waiting for our kit, motherfucker. Alright. See, that's why I like Archer. You gotta make use of it, you know what I mean? I see I got on a fucking horse. I'm gonna try to stay away from him. Ah, shit, he's coming my way. I don't know where the fuck he went. Oh, that was nerve-wracking though. I don't got full health, so I gotta chill. 5 players left. Let me shift here. I'm on some fat shit, yeah, I'm drawing. I'm on some fat shit, chill. Fuck. Oh my god, no. Fuck, I hate that he has that fucking horse. Oh, stone sword? Oh, I think his fucking horse is dead. Oh shit, where is this nigga at? Oh. I'm fucking blind. Cannot see that guy. Ah! Damn. What the hell? Oh, what the fuck? That's annoying. That shit was not letting me fucking get. Oh, I'm wondering. Ain't nobody around here, bruh. Yu-Gi-Oh card, bro. Crazy. Like, fucking wondering why in the fuck. Damn, I'm on some real fat shit, yo. Alright. I'm on some real fat shit. It cooked me, bro. I was trying to grab the quarters. It was not trying to let me, bro. It was not trying to let me grab the quarter zip, man. Are. 762 idiot. Damn. This nigga Patty Pimblett lost last night. I was saying it the whole time too. Niggas don't listen to me. Niggas don't listen to me, bro. They don't listen to me, bro. Yeah, that looked good. Maybe a bitch should sit there and have to open though. Oh, okay. I think methods of cooking is cool. Damn, that's fire. That's some caviar and an egg. Got a shot of water. Fucking ping pong ain't rapping, nigga. I want to hear what the guru had to say about this. I don't know why Demetrius Johnson even did a podcast with this nigga. I was fucking retarded.
UFC 324, Gaethje versus Pimblett just took place, and I'm going to go through the entire card, starting with the early prelims, ending with the main event, giving my reaction and breakdown to every single fight on the card, and my overall event recap as well. That sounded so good to say. The UFC is back. This was a decent way to kick off the year as well. There were some great fights, there were some really good finishes, there were a bunch of dull fights in between as well. So it was okay. I think it was saved overall by the ending of the main event, which was a really, really great fight to watch. But we're going to go through some of those moments, starting with the early prelim opener of Adam Fugit versus Ty Miller. Ty Miller, what a debut. I know. Adam Fugit is a guy who's been finished by some really good opponents. Took Mike Mallet to round 2, got finished by Dulatov in round 1. But if we're going to give hype to Dulatov for finishing this guy in round 1, listen, I know there was a second to spare, but Ty Miller put hands on Adam Fugit in his debut. This was a great scrap.
Don't y'all wish I could just cook like this? Like this nigga going dummy in there. You gotta appreciate the craftsmanship, nigga. Nigga. That shit look good. How far I get off this video though? Alright, after the back.
UFC 324, Gaethje versus Pimlet just took place, and I'm going to go through the entire card, starting with the early prelims, ending with the main event, giving my reaction and breakdown to every single fight on the card, and my overall event recap as well. That sounded so good to say. The UFC is back. This was a decent way to kick off the year as well. There were some great fights, there were some really good finishes, there were a bunch of dull fights in between as well. So it was okay. I think it was saved overall by the ending of the main event, which was a really, really great fight to watch. But we're going to go through some of those moments, starting with the early prelim opener of Adam Fugit versus Ty Miller. Ty Miller, what a debut. I know. Adam Fugit is a guy who's been finished by some really good opponents. Took Mike Mallet to round 2, got finished by Dulatov in round 1. But if we're going to give hype to Dulatov for finishing this fight,
Mike Mallet's fucking ass, bro.
A second to spare. But Ty Miller put hands on Adam Fugit in his debut. This was a great scrap to kick off the card. 1 second to go. About a minute and a half, or I think about a minute and a half to go, or a minute to go in the round. Ty Miller just stings him with a shot down the pipe and drops him badly. And then Fugit gets back up and tries to keep scrapping, and they go at it for a bit longer, both guys throwing hands. And then Ty Miller just puts pressure on him and breaks him up against the cage towards the end of the round. 1 second to go. They call off the fight. Maybe they should have let him see a second round. I didn't think he was out that badly, but it's only the early prelims, and we kick off with a first round TKO. Both guys scrapping out in their early prelim opener of the card. They got the memo on how to kick off the Paramount debut. And Ty Miller, great debut. So far, only decently good opponents have made Adam Fugit look bad and get finished early. So Ty Miller might be one of them. We'll see what happens moving on in his career. Moving on, up the card to another fight. Josh Hockett versus Denzel Freeman. This one was memes. Josh Hockett's legit. I don't want his funniness and the craziness that goes down in his fights to cloud the fact that he is a legit heavyweight prospect that's going to give problems to a ton of top heavyweight fighters. I mean, American wrestling might be saved by Josh Hockett in the UFC. It really might, in terms of offensive. Gaethje's got a good takedown defense, but in terms of offensive American wrestling just being chained together, Josh Hockett might be one of them. I know Gable Stevenson wants to be in the UFC soon, but
we have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a first look at the current industry-leading AI app builder, and you wouldn't believe the kind of apps that people are creating. Smart nutrition apps, inventory trackers, onboarding tools, you name it. And if the only thing stopping me from making the app is the idea, why not build an app that gives me endless app ideas? So let's make it. Pro tip, I draft the full app spec in ChatGPT, and then I drop the prompts directly into Base 44. It gives me super detailed structure. And here it is. Everything I laid out in detail as it goes. This is pretty awesome, but I want to make it playful. So I'm going to add a swipe left and swipe right interface. The same usability we all know. Now I'm going to add one more feature. So every idea that I favorite will turn into a kickoff prompt to start building the app itself. And that's it. Just come up with your idea, any idea, and Base 44 will do the rest. So go to Base 44 and create apps with your name on it.
Damn.